What's up, everybody? Welcome to NIBScast episode 58. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron Lamping, joined as always by Nikki13.
I would like to take a moment and thank everybody that sent me Facebook messages saying they wanted to lick my butthole. Thank you for that. All 19 of you.
19?
Yep, 19. 19
why
people
did
want to lick
that
my
happen?
butthole. You remember last week, at the end of the episode? Told people to Facebook stalk me?
Oh, yeah.
Sent me a message saying they want to lick my butthole. Anyway.
One of those 19 people, Matt Slade's here.
Yes, I am
He
here.
was actually 17 of those 19
Oh, okay.
people. So.
Very specific.
Yes, very. I just was like,
Have you done it yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, he hasn't. No. I didn't say they were going to be allowed to do it. I just said message me saying you want to.
I think you should let him do it.
I might.
We can put it on. We can put it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Just give a reach around,
Be pretty hot and sexy.
Whoa, no, hands off the business.
Hands off the business, just tongue.
Only tongue in my butthole.
Only tongue in your butt.
It's utility. I don't wipe, so I need some way to clean that up. So I let people do it. Anyway, this got away from me.
How are you guys doing this week? I am so very tired. I've been
Butthole
working
is so clean.
I've been working first shift this week and will for all summer, and I'm just so very tired all the time.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Are you working
too.
first shift in addition to your normal shift?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're just on first shift for the summer, so everybody in the building's together.
Gotcha.
Makes cleaning easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super tired because work slowed down with this week, which I was happy. So then when
You're finally not getting mandated for like 20 hours of overtime every week.
basically, well, like I've been able to leave at like 3-4 o'clock every day, which is nice, and still be ahead. And then the night shift finally got their dicks out of their asses and did some shit for me, which is nice.
Specifically for you.
Because they
Are
finally
they going to
put
lick your
something-
ass?
They are gonna lick my ass.
I've started a thing.
No, I usually then my manager, he was on a good mood this week. Usually he's a big old dick to everyone, and when he tells me, "Hey, can you work Saturday?" I just tell him no. Then he's like, "Well, you're gonna get a point." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna get a point because you're not gonna mandate me," which is true because they won't mandate me. So I just walk away at that point. I don't do that to Dave though, because Dave would rip me a new asshole. But all the other managers, they can eat a dick.
Is Dave like the high manager?
Dave's not the high manager. He's just the tenured manager that makes the whole building stressed out when he's there.
That sucks.
Alrighty.
All right. Cool beans. Aside from that, what else? Oh, poor Boo has a sprained ACL on his back right leg. He's been going to laser therapy this week.
He sprained you?
He sprained his ACL. Yeah,
He
I guess.
sprained you?
I guess in a way. Haha.
Yeah.
Haha.
So, laser therapy.
Mhm.
Interesting.
It seems to be working. He has been walking a little better, but
That's good.
we'll see. He really likes his pain medicine.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah. Okay.
I've gotten some good pain meds in the past. It can be fun.
All right.
I hear Dilaudid.
I got catnip bubbles for my cat.
My
How's
cat,
that working out?
He fucking loves them.
My cat could give two shits about catnip bubbles.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
My
Simon's
cat
like,
fucking
ooh,
loves 'em.
bubbles.
My cat fucking loves them, and then he just started falling off the bed, which is impressive because like beds aren't like a narrow thing.
Ooh,
He just kept finding the edge and falling off of it.
That's
So,
impressive.
Yeah.
See, we have the problem with catnip where we grow one in a little pot, some catnip, and the girl cat can it doesn't matter where we put it, even if it's on the other side of a shut door, she'll
She'll find
get
it.
a big sniff going, and then next thing you know, it looks like she's on the catnip. It's like all you've done is smell.
Yeah.
It's like,
Cats are a
I
mystery.
think she just might be stupid.
That's possible.
It's like
She leans into it. That's all.
it's like you
She
give
wants to have a
somebody
good
an
time.
alcoholic drink, and you're like, "This is alcoholic."
Right.
It's really not. But
Yeah.
then they're all like,
They're leaning into it.
We can't give Darcy catnip because he gets addicted to it, and then he basically becomes a drug addict.
Does he become any nicer?
Well, he gets no, because he gets possessive of it. Like he searches for it if you take it away from him.
So don't take it away.
Same with the laser beam. He'll
Just enable him.
same with the laser beam. Like you'll be shining laser, he'll be play with it. But if you play with him too much with the laser, he'll search for the laser for a day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you think about it, too, that's kind of mean what you're doing, because you're the one giving him the catnip. He probably wouldn't just happen upon catnip. You're the one who's all like, hey, man, here's some heroin.
Well, you can grow catnip. It's just technically considered a broadleaf weed.
Yeah.
And
It has no effect on humans.
We were gonna get some at Lowe's, but like I guess the company that sells it, it was like dried out, so they just threw it away.
Well, that's dumb. You can sell dried out shit. Be like, no, you just water it, you'll be fine. And then you've just made $20. I don't know how much it is to buy a catnip plant.
Imagine that. It can't be too much.
I
don't know.
It's like $400.
Well, I would hope not, because we have a catnip
Oh, yeah,
plant.
no, catnip is super fucking cheap. You can buy, like, dried out catnip for, like, $1.
Moving on from the Cat Podcast, let's go to video game news for the week. We'll start with Sony. PlayStation Plus games for June 2016 have been announced. It's actually not a bad month. I mean, if you're not into sport games, it's probably a bad month. But if you like basketball, I'm gonna give it a try.
I'll add it on to my library. I don't know that I'll ever download it, but I'll say add to library.
NBA 2K16 PS4. Getting ready for your NBA Finals, where LeBron James is already losing, and I hope he does. God, he drives me nuts. He's not better than Michael Jordan. I don't even follow basketball. I just know he thinks he's better than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't lose the finals.
That's fair.
He's been to 5 straight and only won 2. Suck it. Gone Home comes to PS4, a walking simulator. You come home, there's nobody there, and you're all like, oh no, it's set in the 90s too. So like when the power and phones go out, like I was actually listening to an interview with the developers. They're like, we had to pick a time where like if the power went out, it was actually like a big deal.
Yeah.
Echo Chrome is coming to PS3. I have no idea what that is.
No idea.
Siren Blood Curse is coming to PS3. No idea what that is.
No idea.
God of War Chains of Olympus was a PSP game. It's coming to the Vita. I assume
know
it's
what
just
that
God
is.
of War, yeah. And then Little Deviants is coming to Vita. I have no idea what that is, but I've heard good things.
I've heard of it. I'm not sure what it is though. But I know I've heard the name.
Anyway, again, like I said, not a bad month. I'm actually really interested to play. I kind of want to play Gone Home just because I've heard so many good things about it. But it's been out for so long that I just have, like, so many podcasts I listen to have just spoiled it at this point where I'm like, it's probably not going to give me anything. But we'll see.
Might still be worth it.
I'm just going to get the achievement to beat the game in like 30 seconds right away since I know how it ends.
There you go.
Uncharted 4, moving on, has sold big. Naughty Dog and Sony have announced that Uncharted 4 has sold 2.7 million copies in its first week. This makes it not only the best-selling Uncharted game in the series at launch through its first week, but the fastest-selling PS4 exclusive at launch.
Nice.
I can dig it.
I have it. I've played it a little bit, but then Overwatch came out, so
Damn.
that didn't get finished. I mean, it's more Uncharted. It looks beautiful. Probably the best-looking console game I've ever seen.
I've wanted to get into, like, Uncharted. I just don't have PlayStation 3 or 4.
They're really good. My problem was I bought...
First Matt Czech has a PlayStation 3 that I'm pretty sure he still hasn't fucking fixed. That I just gave to him on the condition that he fucking fixes it.
The first one, I played a little bit of it. Liked the story, the combat system. Oh my god.
It's one of those games you play the first one first, I've heard, because like
Mass Effect.
It's downhill from there, or it gets better from there.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I've played the first one and I've played the Vita one, which is a prequel to the first one. So
also, The Witcher is one of those games. Go try playing the first one. Go ahead and try.
Nah,
it's awful.
I'm good.
It's terrible.
I'm good. I can actually play Witcher 3, and I heard the series was renowned for being like really hard. It's nice that they kind of gave it like a...
Oh, it's not even so much that it's hard. Like the control... I mean, like...
It's hard because of the controls.
Like, the controls are just fucking weird, and I don't know. I guess 2 is really good, though. Like, 1 is the weird...
Right, they were just figuring it out.
Yeah, but like they figured it out with 2, and then they just improved it with 3. So like you can still go back and play 2, and it's fine.
Anyway, to Uncharted, I held off on buying Uncharted because Uncharted came out when I was really into WoW. So I had the PS3, but I was playing a lot of WoW.
Yeah.
And then I was like, there's no way they're not going to port this to the PS4. Like, they're going to have the trilogy collection before 4 comes out. Time went on. They did the, what was it, Last of Us for the PS4. And at a certain point, I was like, okay, I'm just going to cave. And I bought the first 2 games in a pack for like $15 for the PS3. I beat the first one, and then they announced like right after they announced the PS4 port. So I was like, well, I'm just going to wait for that. And then I never picked that one up. So I haven't beaten 2 or 3 yet.
But you've been playing 4.
Yeah.
So.
God, it's so pretty.
That's good.
It's kind of neat. It's an Uncharted game, so they're still funneling you to one point, but like it's big open spaces that funnel into one point, and they do the Last of Us approach where there are different notes and environmental storytelling littered throughout. So it's kind of
like Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, except
but not the 5th one.
Pull you out.
Fucking. Anyway.
Congratulations to Naughty Dog, though. I'm interested to see. They always hide Easter eggs, kind of like Pixar, to their next game in there. And I mean, it's one of those things they will hide it, but there is a poster for The Last of Us American Daughters. So maybe that could just be, they had something really close as a comic to the prequel to The Last of Us. So maybe it just is referencing that and somewhere else, but we'll have to wait and see. Last of Us was announced pretty quick after Uncharted 3. But that was also because Naughty Dog split into 2 teams after Uncharted 2, which they've said that they went back to 1 team. So I don't know if they're ready to turn around that quickly, but you got to figure they've had a small group working on the next thing.
Yeah, you just got to get ready. Pre-production and stuff.
All right, moving on to Microsoft. Games for Gold, June 2016, have been announced. Goat Simulator is coming to Xbox One. I've still never played Goat Simulator.
I haven't played Goat Simulator either.
I feel like that's what makes it good, though.
No. I mean, like, you get bored of it in like 5 minutes. Is my only issue with it, because like there's not really actually anything to actually do.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that's why I haven't bought it. I was like,
I don't remember who had it that I was playing it, but like I played it for 5 minutes and then like
then it lost.
Can I do something
novelty.
else? Can I do something else now?
So it lost his novelty after 5 minutes.
Basically.
The other Xbox One game this month is The Crew. That's that like racing game that the open world is like the entirety of the United States. I haven't looked into it, but apparently it takes a while to travel from bit to bit.
I played it was either I got invited to do an alpha or a beta on PC, and I played a little bit around of it, and it's not really the whole United States.
Yeah, like it's definitely condensed.
Like it's like
when you travel from Chicago to LA, it's not like all the actual roads or something.
There's like
that'd be awesome.
Like there's Detroit, there's Chicago, like New York, the major cities, and then in between them it's just like highway driving.
I just want to point out Matt's hand gestures. There's Detroit, Chicago.
Yeah, because like Michigan's
those are
like
where
right
they
the
are.
fucking here.
Detroit and Chicago, way northwest of Detroit.
Yeah, because you gotta go around Lake Michigan.
Yeah. Detroit, Chicago.
Oh well.
There you go.
That's when we don't have a webcam.
That's why I explained it when I said it that Chicago was northwest of Detroit. Anyway.
Coming to Xbox 360, a reminder, all gold games going forward are backwards compatible on your Xbox One. So if you have an Xbox One, you can pick up all the games. It's actually a good month for the 360. The first game is Super Meat Boy. I really haven't, I mean,
I like it.
I just haven't been able to get into it as much people. Like I see what people see in it, but I'm just like, eh.
Yeah,
it just ramps up so fast is my problem.
It does. I can't even remember what year that was, but the last birthday party that Derek had when I brought my computer over, I started playing it that night and I beat it that night. So.
And then finally, XCOM Enemy Unknown.
That was a good
I
game.
mean, I'd be excited for that, but I already own it on PS3 and PC. So
that game pisses me off, is what it is.
Are you playing with all the modifiers on?
Can't remember.
I've been playing the Vita version,
but like
on and off. And
but it's like
that's another game. It's like, why has this gotten so hard so fast?
Iron Man, all of the modifiers, hard. Or I guess it's classic.
Nope.
Yep. Like
I'm having fun.
I'll have my sniper sitting behind like green cover, and like, oh, he missed, and then the dude across the map with his pistol, like headshot.
Yeah. Maybe you should get better.
So then I just cheated and used the 4 like super agents.
Matthew.
Because I wanted to see the story.
Have you played XCOM 2 then?
No.
I like whenever you talk about XCOM Enemy Unknown with Dylan, And he just mentions that it's super easy. All you have to do is build shivs. Yeah, you don't get shivs till like a third of the way into the game. And if you're playing on any sort of difficulty, you're not going to be able to fucking afford building shivs at that point.
And then,
unless you're playing on super easy. So yeah, Dylan, if you're playing on super easy, the game is super easy.
Get good.
And then your shivs only have a machine gun unless you pay for the super expensive laser Gatling.
Which you're never going to be able to afford if you're on any difficulty. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not.
I haven't played XCOM 2 yet, but I have a video card that doesn't suck now, so I could play it.
It looks really pretty. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have been able to play it.
Unfortunately for that game, like I've heard so many good things about it, but like when Game of the Year comes around, I feel like it's just going to be kind of forgotten.
Oh yeah.
It was beginning of the year. That's why I was actually really happy that Witcher 3 won. Well, Witcher 3 won so many. And that was kind of the
strategy game.
No, it's not, but that was kind of the worry. Like it came out so early in the year that people were worried it was going to get buried by games like Fallout. Then Fallout came out and it was clear that Bethesda didn't look outside their window for the like last 5 years.
Let's dumb down the conversations. Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what presumably the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be like. Because now, like,
I bet you they're not going to do that.
Yeah, because well, now it's flipped. Like now they actually like have to step up their game. I mean, shoot.
Well, and that's good. That's good.
Good.
They needed a humbling experience, and that is definitely Fallout 4.
And I personally think I like Elder Scrolls better than Fallout. Anyway,
I would say I like them equally for completely different reasons. Like they don't, when you compare them stat to stat, they don't stack up. But things I like about Elder Scrolls
are different
from the things I like about Fallout.
I can get that.
Yeah, I like both too. I just like the
thing
Elder
I didn't like
Scrolls
about
setting
4
better.
too is like I didn't like that they gave like your dude a voice.
I was fine with him having a voice, but that caused them to completely dumb down all of the dialogue.
Yeah.
I was fine with, in general, him having a voice, though.
Let's move on to some Nintendo news. Nintendo has announced that more than just Zelda will actually be at E3. While Zelda will still continue to be the main focus, they have also announced that Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and Monster Hunter Generations will be representing the 3DS, while, of course, Zelda U and Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE will represent the Wii U.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the last podcast, but there's a special edition 3DS coming out for Monster Hunter Legends.
You did, and it looks better than yours.
Generations, and it looks so much better than the one I got. Bullshit.
I'm slightly interested in Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It's basically just... Oh, what are those games called? Shoot. They're like Persona games. It's a Persona game, except the Personas are Fire Emblem characters. Yeah. Except you've got the Fire Emblem characters, and it's one of those things that's just like...
I thought you meant, like, because the Persona games are all from the same, like, universe, but there's, like, 7 other series that are in that universe with completely different mechanics and playstyles.
I meant, like,
so
the actual...
Shin Megami Tensei is, like, the universe.
Yeah, that's what I forgot what it was called. I assume it's in that. Because from what I've been told from early previews, it's like a Persona game, except instead of like when you use your Persona, you become a Fire Emblem character.
Oh, okay.
How it works. So I'm kind of excited. I'm interested in it, but I have so many big RPGs that I still want to at least beat Fallout 4. Like I don't hate Fallout 4. I still enjoyed my time with it. Let's take a look at oh my god, that is cool. I feel like yours wouldn't be so bad if they didn't make it silver.
I actually don't hate mine at all, but I think this one looks significantly better.
We're looking at is the Monster Hunter Generations 3DS.
I guess there might also be a red one.
That'd be... Ooh.
Yeah. I like the red one better.
I kind of like that one. Or one of them like a small one and one of them's an XL?
Monster Hunter X.
Oh, okay.
Wrong information being shown.
Well, it's a good thing we're not showing it.
That's true.
No.
Yeah, there is a red one.
Yeah, but that's for
the far left.
Oh. Okay. Well, there is a red one. I guess. Anyway, it looks better than the one I have. And that pisses me off, because I didn't even want the one I had. I wanted the fucking Majora's Mask one, but they were sold the fuck out. Whatever.
Sold the
Jim Sterling got his back.
That sucks, because I paid somebody to go steal it.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm out $3,000.
He's going to come after you. You're gonna be the next
He's just
Gymquisition.
gonna be pounding it. Pounding it.
The next Gymquisition's just gonna be like bashing on NIBSmedia.
Hey,
These fucks!
hey, our view count will like skyrocket because all the people will be like, "What are you talking about?"
I'd be down with that.
Jim Sterling, please make fun of us.
We get
Just-
like 2 new subscribers out.
Pound us.
Pounding.
Pound us.
Just pounding it.
Let's go around the industry. The big news this week, of course, is Overwatch. Since its launch on May 24th, Blizzard has announced that over 7 million people have played the game across all 3 platforms, making it one of the most successful launches of all time, according to Blizzard. I assume that meant just more than their games, but all games. Because I would
Sounds
say their
good.
games, it would be then.
I would get it, but I need a new computer.
Fun fact that I didn't know until I watched the Honest trailer for it. It's their first new IP since The Lost Vikings.
Yeah, I guess they picked up Diablo from a company.
No, Diablo was always them, but Diablo 1 came out before Lost Vikings.
No kidding.
Yep.
StarCraft 2.
Yep.
Hmm.
I guess.
I heard that too, but it was one of those things like I kind of watched it and I'm like, really?
Really?
Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna double check it now. But...
Oh yeah, your phone's broken. I was like, why you keep reaching over there?
Yeah, my phone's broke.
I mean, I assume they do their research on stuff most of the time.
Yeah.
I assume they wouldn't lie, but so this number, the 7 million, doesn't include a couple thousand people who have already been banned from the game from cheating. I was reading, there's like on these like hack websites, the forums, like people are like pissed because apparently like even like stuff that like usually digs in underneath stuff and people can get away with, they're getting banned. And to top it off, these people are then like starting new accounts and buying the game again and not cheating, but still getting banned like a day or 2 later from Blizzard.
That's not true. Fucking Lost Vikings 2 came out a year before StarCraft 1. So
StarCraft
that
was
is
their last
wrong.
one.
Fucking Smosh. It's fucking Smosh makes fucking honest trailers for video games. Fucking Smosh. I don't like Smosh. I also don't like IGN. We're just gonna talk about that now. I'm taking over. Anyway.
I'm taking over. Anyway, back to you.
Yep.
So yeah,
I apologize for my incredibly creaky chair.
it's nice to see that they're following through with their promise of we will not tolerate this.
Yeah.
I mean, if clearly, and people were like changing their IP addresses, like they were trying to change everything, and
I
they were
like
still
what-
getting hit.
I like what some companies do and flag the people that cheat and put them all in the same matchmaking,
Yeah.
like over and over, like you can't escape it. So it's just cheaters versus cheaters, and then they all still get pissed at each other because they're like, "Oh, you're cheating! Oh, you're cheating too!"
That's a soft ban. Is generally what they refer to that as. Like you're banned from playing with the general public. You can play with the other fucking cheaters.
Mike Morum took to the forums to talk that new content,
Rhymed.
including maps and heroes, he reconfirmed those will be free updates, and they're working on some already. He's also announced the first patch, which will affect 3 characters. It will include a nerf to McCree's flashbang.
Good.
The big concern with that is apparently like pairing it with Reinhardt's big slam, which they're okay with because that's his ultimate.
Yeah.
But like
Oh,
you chain
his
those two,
two.
you chain that flash together with that big boom, and it's just
Oh, I
like
gotcha.
you're done.
Oh yeah. I found out today though you can prematurely blow up McCree's flashbang. I had a guy at a distance try to do it, and
You can shoot it.
who was I? I don't remember who I was.
Imagine
but
somebody
it
with
was
a big
somebody. It was somebody with a spread. It might have been
Right.
Reaper. It might have been Reaper.
Yeah.
No, I was Roadhog.
Okay.
And I just shot at him, and it disappeared. So I'm assuming that you can shoot it
Right.
because there's no reason that it didn't follow through and hit me. So I don't know.
They also plan to buff Diva, although that's not going to be necessarily damage. They want her to be better at diving because right now, like, she is a really good dive tank, but like you get in there too much and you're gonna start to like, if their entire team is intelligent and focuses you, you're done. So I'll be interested to see. Maybe they could change, even if just her ammo shield was like
Yeah.
all the way around you. I think that could be a
Or even
better
like
fix.
front 180
Yeah.
as opposed to just that 45 to 90 degree angle.
Finally, they will be changing the color of friendly Reaper teleports because right now it's just the same
that
color,
can be confusing.
and you see this red smoke pop up next to you, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh God!"
Well, and
That's-
everything else is by team.
Right.
Like May's fucking ice wall.
They said it's going to be blue. They already internally have it done, and he said it actually looks pretty cool. So that should be coming fairly quickly. He also touched on the ranked competitive mode, which should be coming in a patch to the PC late in June. He said there's no time frame for consoles, although they intend to bring it to consoles later. He finished by saying that the play of the game feature, they realize that also isn't perfect, and explains that the system is very hard to develop, just deciding what little bit of time.
Yeah.
They're going to continue to fine-tune it in hopes that someday a dead Torbjorn that's running back isn't getting play of the games.
Yeah.
And one thing I don't like either, and I get like they kind of want to... Like if you have a good play, it shouldn't be like that. But like so many times you're either part of a group that gets stomped or you stomp the other group. And somebody on the team that gets stomped gets like a play of the game for just being like, June, I killed somebody.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of bullshit too. Like if you get a good play, cool. But I got one with Reinhardt today. Hammered their whole team down and then went weed whacking.
Nice.
Pretty good.
I watched one from Julio earlier today where he had his ult up. He was Hanzo. He had his ult up the entire time and just decided to single-handedly wipe their entire team without it and then just shot it off. I thought, yeah. That's how you show idea.
You kill them all and then you shoot it at the spawn point.
Yeah. I was like, that's how you showboat. That right there.
A couple little quick things here. The next Minecraft has sold big.
Wait, I wanted to talk about Overwatch.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to that.
Overwatch is super fun.
I figured we could have hit that with games we played.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Because that's all I've played this week.
Yeah.
So, Minecraft has sold big. Mojang has announced that the game has sold over 100 million copies in its lifetime. They also announced with this number that the game has sold on average 53,000 copies a day since the start of 2016.
53,000 copies a day.
And I mean, you got to figure
Who doesn't already own Minecraft?
Well, so many people probably buy it
it's
on
like
multiple
it comes
consoles.
on Xbox
I've
One
at least
now.
bought it on
That's
2.
dumb.
I bought it on the Vita and the PC.
Then there's Pocket Edition probably gets thrown in with that too.
The kids want to play it everywhere now.
Don't get me wrong. I like Minecraft, kinda. Now I get bored of it though. Like when it first came out, it was a fucking ton of fun. But now I don't know. It's probably because I played it too much.
I'm interested to try it now that they're actually making some of these modes like matchmake. And I know you can do that on the PC, but it's nice that like you just be able to click right in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Destiny's expansion is expected to be announced ahead of E3. Bungie has teased that they will be announcing the next chapter in the Destiny universe during their weekly live stream on June 9th. The rumors are holding true that it's going to be Rise of Iron, so we'll have to see. Maybe they'll tease it a little bit and then full announce it at people are assuming would be PlayStation's conference, but we'll have to see. And then finally, I didn't have it on here, but Rockstar announced today that Grand Theft Auto Online isn't intended to exist forever, which got people in an uproar. I think that goes without saying. Like, the internet went crazy, and I'm just like, I don't think they're gonna do it anytime soon.
Yeah,
like,
because
they're making way too much money.
Because their next update is like another major content update for online.
Yeah, but that's not gonna come out until 2018.
That update?
I think it comes out next week.
Given how much they delay their shit.
Yeah, they really had a hard time.
We're gonna launch heists with the PC version. No, you ain't.
Heists were delayed almost a year.
Yep. And the PC version was delayed almost a year.
Still waiting for my single player DLC.
Yep.
All right, time for our newest segment, which has kind of been a segment already, but Matt tries to sprinkle it in throughout the show. But now we're just giving him his own time. Matt's wrap up for all the news that I didn't get.
All right, so pre-E3 live stream for Deus Ex is coming up this coming week.
When does that come out? I feel like that was supposed to be out
Mankind
already.
Divided was delayed, but also they're going to talk new projects with EOS Montreal and Square Enix.
I'm so excited to augment my pre-order.
Oh, fuck yeah. Live stream will begin at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time on the official Twitch channel for Deus Ex. Montreal, EOS Montreal also referred to a Deus Ex universe before, back in 2013, and that would include console games, PC games, but also experiences in other media such as tablet, smartphone, books, graphic novels, and etc. So they're speculating if you're expecting another AAA game, probably expect like a graphic novel that ties in continuing the universe or something to that matter.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm going to cut this part out. I'm going to tell you something that I told him a long time ago. If you're just going to read, you have to say where you're reading it from.
All right. This from Games Radar has reported this.
Retroactively. I'll just cut that, put it before.
And then Just Cause 3 is getting another DLC where you can jump into a giant mech robot.
Hell yeah! But why? But why is that in the game? Just cuz.
Just cuz.
Just cuz.
It's season pass owners get it today. And but yeah, it's just a giant mech warrior.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what your hand gesture was.
Oh. It's from Games Radar too.
Okay.
But yeah, it's right now it's
Grinding to a halt.
grinding to a halt. Yeah, because you make me lift this shit up.
Well, if you're just talking about what they wrote about, that's fine. But you were just reading their writing at one point.
Oh,
that's what you have
yeah.
to credit.
Yeah.
But if you just like read that real quick and say like, so apparently there's a mech, then you're fine.
But if you don't own the season pass, you can pick up the Mech Land Assault starting on June 10th for $10. It will be the third and final part of the season pass.
There you go.
We also got, this is from GameSpot. Mad Catz has lost $11 million on Rockstar's 4 peripheral bet.
Mad Catz still fucking exists.
I know, it's crazy.
When was the last
isn't
time
it?
you saw a Mad Catz controller?
I feel like I need to pick some up.
Mad
When was the
Catz-
last time you saw a fucking Mad Catz controller? Like seriously.
Exactly. They bet on Rock Band.
That's ridiculous.
That was
Why
dumb.
would you think that's a good fucking career move?
Mad
Company?
Cat- Mad
They were
Cat-
probably like, we have nothing left. We have to just toss it up.
But yeah,
People finally figured out not to buy our shit.
yeah, Mad Catz went into a co-publishing deal with Harmonix for Rock Band 4, and their stock shares have plummeted, and executives have left the company.
Maybe
Why would
now's
you think that's a good move?
now's the time to pick up Mad Catz stock. They're
Right?
gonna turn around, man.
Slow. It's gonna come back up.
The hardware peripheral company took a downturn of 345%,
Jesus Christ.
going from $4.7 million in profit from the previous year to $11.6 million loss in the fiscal 2016 year.
I feel like maybe they survive off keyboard and mouse.
Ooh,
17 cents
their
trading.
stock is trading at 17 cents.
Oh my God, we need to get involved. We're gonna like rock.
I mean, their stock 1 month ago was trading at 20 cents. So,
Now's our chance.
when was the last time their stock was worth fucking anything?
What's
Go to
this?
a 1 year mark because it was last year.
It looks like they were max at like $3 at one point when you were on the max.
72 cents in October of last year.
We should trade for like commanding stock over Mad Catz.
In
Just to say we have it.
June 10th, 2011 is when they were at $1.72. And their highest was $3.31 March 10th, 2000.
Back in the peak of the PlayStation 2 era.
Yeah. That's just sad.
But yeah, it also says here that Harmonix invested a lot of money into making Rock Band 4's hardware, investing $15 million in equity a month before its launch in October.
Do you want music games to ever come back? Because that's how they don't.
The peripheral company didn't get its
On
payoff.
Harmonix's fucking point, like, why would they think, oh yeah, Mad Catz, the people whose controllers people constantly bitch about?
So Mad Catz
Why did that seem like a good idea for them?
Mad Catz got hit with a $6.8 million loss and then several executives left the company. They are now going to lay off 37% of its workforce, expected to save $5 million a year.
Who would want to hire somebody that took a bet on Rock Band 4 Or in the case of like harmonics people trying to find new jobs, who would want to hire somebody who took a bet on Mad Catz and Rock Band 4?
And then this is from GameStop also. GameSpot, I should say.
Store?
Frontwire is developing a Star Wars Battlefield 3 remake, Galaxy in Turmoil, and announced that Valve has agreed to host the game on Steam.
What? Can they do that?
They will be giving it away, since they will not be selling it unless Disney specifically sends a bunch of cease and desist orders.
I feel like Disney will probably do that.
It says...
Because they want you to buy Battlefront 2 next year.
Frontwire has previously told fans it might not be possible due to Greenlight's use of the Star Wars IP. But there was a breakthrough recently when Valve was like, yeah, you can do it.
I like to just think like Game Mill's all like, eh. Anything to not talk about Half-Life 3.
Frontwire president Tony Fergie, quote, after ongoing discussion between Valve representatives and myself, Steam Valve has agreed to ship Galaxy in Turmoil to its millions of users for free, end quote. Since Galaxy in Turmoil will use the Star Wars IP and is unlicensed, you might be wondering if Disney will shut it down, even though they won't charge for it. Romanelli says he's not worried about those concerns.
I mean, I guess if he's not making any money,
I'm pointing at your source.
as long as they...
I said it was GameStop at the beginning.
I totally missed that. I'm sorry. That was about it.
I mean, you can only hope Disney would be nice enough to cease and desist and not just sue you like the Pokemon company does when people try to throw little Pokemon parties.
Quick note, I figured out what the problem with Mad Catz is. They're Canadian.
Well, at least...
starting a war with Canada.
At least they're like, sorry.
Sorry, we can't make better controllers.
Sorry. Yeah, that's all the news I dug up. But that'll be interesting to see what happens.
I wonder what that peak was in like 2011.
April
Rock
2011.
Band, maybe? Like the original ones? Like when did that... Gaming news.
April 2011.
2011. We're seeing here, folks. Star Drone came out.
The dishwasher vampire smile.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell 3D. Looks like a nice...
Patapon, Divinity 2, Elements of War, Lego Battles Ninjago.
Man vs. Wild? What are we doing with our lives?
Trackmania Turbo, Build to Race. Michael Jackson The Experience. Rio. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Conduit 2, Prince of Persia Classic Trilogy HD, History Great Battles Medieval, Extraction Point Alien Shootout, Duke Nukem Critical Mass. Is that the entire name of one game?
Yeah,
it's on the DS.
Final Fantasy VI, The Complete Collection, Mortal Kombat, Portal 2,
Ooh.
SOCOM 4, Darkspore,
Oh my
Riders
God.
San Francisco.
That means this was about when the PlayStation Network crashed for like a month
Oh yeah.
because of the hacks.
That's not really... You know what I think? You know what I think it is?
The Michael Jackson Experience?
No, I think it's Mortal Kombat. I think they were making fight sticks.
Could be it.
But yeah, that's all the news I got. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with Galaxy and Turmoil because even though they're giving away for free, knowing Disney, they'll probably be like, Valve, you gotta stop this shit right now.
I mean, I would assume so because they're gonna try to push their own. Presumably, I mean, EA. So far, I don't think EA screwed up having the completely shot themselves in the foot having the Star Wars license. I bet they'll get renewed after because they're under contract through 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, odds are they'll probably get picked up again because I mean, especially with Disney out of the video, actually making their own games now, publishing and stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about on the Star Wars front, real fast? What do you think about the reshoots for Rogue One?
I mean, if it makes the movie better, I'm all for it. I'm not the one who has to pay for expensive reshoots.
Yeah.
So many movies have reshoots, and honestly, I don't think having reshoots is any indication of quality.
Well, they were saying that Disney execs didn't like the tone of the movie.
Disney execs eat a dick.
But I guess
I wonder what that means, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that could theoretically mean it wasn't dark enough.
It wasn't
maybe
dark
they
enough.
wanted it darker.
Yeah, maybe. But I guess the movie ends 10 minutes before New Hope starts.
Okay. I was about to say, I feel like, and I kind of hope, like, even if you don't, like, I feel like you don't have to have Darth Vader, but, like, it's, like, that's what's kind of exciting. Like, it's not going to end well for these people that we're following. So that's going to be exciting to see. We're still doing the Mad Catz. We're trying to figure out the great 2011 spike in Mad Catz stock. One rumor I was reading about that could go here, and it was just a rumor, and it was off Reddit. I don't know how credible it was. I didn't look at the source, but there's a rumor going around right now that WB Montreal, who did they do Origin, or were they the ones who did the first Batman games?
Wait, what?
Rocksteady did the first couple Batman games. Origin did the WB Montreal did Origins, right?
I think so.
Well, anyway, WB Montreal is apparently rumored to be working on a Suicide Squad game.
Oh.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Which, I mean, if they can pull it off with the kind of quality that the Batman games are,
yeah,
kind of neat. All right.
I'm trying to find out who manufactured the fucking fight stick.
Well, he does that. Let's go on to what you're playing. Matt, what have you been playing this week? Since I figured Nick and I are just going to talk about Overwatch for a while.
I haven't been on my computer lately because it's we've just been doing so much stuff around the house. And, but I have been
still
playing,
zombie walking.
No, not lately because I've been tired from work and it's been raining a lot. But I haven't played around with Zombie Walk, but I want to with Sarge to get him used to his gentle leader. But I have been playing Scarface: The World Is Yours on my Wii, just because that's upstairs in the living room.
I feel like that has to be terrible.
No, I played it on PS2, so it's just a Wii port. It's not bad.
Do you get the point and shoot? Or?
Well, you get to point and shoot, but like even on PS2, there's like a locking system where you just lock onto your target and then you could aim.
Right.
And there's like a point, like a balls, like your points are like total balls. So like you can shoot someone and like the balls and you get points, and shoot someone in their like kidneys and since it's
the Wii was such a fascinating machine.
And since it's Tony Montana, you're like screaming obscenities to everyone too while you're shooting them.
I mean, the Wii's such a fascinating machine because, like, Nintendo's problem right now is their system is so underpowered and not selling well that nobody wants to make games for it. The Wii was it was so underpowered, but sold so well, so everybody had to put something there. So there's just so much crap on that machine.
All I can find is that all the parts were machined by a company called Suzo Hop, which I guess they were big for creating actual arcade fight stick components, but I can't find out who manufactured them. We're just saying it's Mad Catz, and that's why. Because that's the only thing that makes sense.
If you know anything
Unless they made, like, dance mats for Michael Jackson The Experience.
If you know anything about the economics of Mad Catz during during 2011, please email us at NIBScast@gmail.com.
So there's going to be like a book that comes out that's just Mad Catz, the June 2016 crash.
I don't know. Probably not. No. I mean, I don't feel like a crash from 50 cents to 20 cents is going to do much.
But a loss of $11.3 million, that's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not saying... Somebody is upset.
Well,
somebody somewhere is very upset.
I guess a bunch of their executives left, but they had to lay off 37% of their workforce.
And that sucks for those. Like, yeah, again, somebody's upset somewhere, and like, it sucks. Like, our best wishes go out to those affected, but maybe you shouldn't work for a company who bets on Rock Band 4.
Maybe you shouldn't work for a company that made controllers that you gave to the kid that you hated.
Why don't you go work for Razer? They're making good keyboards and mouses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Razer owns Ouya.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can.
That was kind of a bet. Maybe didn't really
maybe
pay
you
off
can make the Ouya good. Hashtag make Ouya great.
Hashtag make Ouya great. We're gonna start that trending on Facebook right now. But there's a VR game that you can download right now to force people to get rid of their arachnophobia fears.
Jesus Christ.
Like, so you just put it and you're like sitting in an office and then like a bunch of giant venomous spiders like attack your office.
See, I don't feel like that would work because again, I've never tried VR, so maybe it is that like oh my god, I'm here. But I just feel like there would always be that part in my mind like this ain't real.
Well, the kid.
But then again, I get scared at scary games. So.
The kid who was riding the roller coaster and his friend pushed him. He thought he was falling. I want to get Overwatch. I need a new video card though, and a processor, and a motherboard because I can't get a new processor without a new motherboard.
I found out that I actually didn't buy the PC version, which I thought I did. So I must not have clicked OK. I checked my bank statement and everything. I didn't buy it, but no, because with the. I mean, right now the vets are saying Mbu only has a sprained ACL, but I can't. I don't want to like spend any money in case it's like a torn ACL and I have to have surgery done on him.
Sure.
Is the laser treatment expensive?
No, it was like for 4 sessions of laser therapy, all his medicine, the actual vet visit cost, and the X-ray they did to make sure it wasn't like anything broken. It was like $250.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when we got Sarge half off because county's doing a
what was the other thing
half off adoption until the 18th.
That's cool.
And then he got his checkup because county pays for that
hair
too.
stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
So any vet in the Winnebago County, you just give them this card and they bill county for it. But we did pay for a Lyme vaccine.
Yeah, you might as well.
Because he wasn't vaccinated for Lyme at county, and then a heartworm test because he hadn't had one in like a year. And then
It's always good to be better safe than sorry.
yeah, and
What do you
then
mean?
he also got his nails dremeled down because he had like fucking eagle talons. Like he'd jump on you, you'd be like ah.
Tell me what you
Abby's getting fixed next Friday.
Who is?
Abby, my parents' dog.
Slice.
Well, they had to go through because they recommend nowadays waiting for like let them go through heat once because like the hormones and stuff helps them grow. So
okay.
But my dad, like, she was bleeding all over the place. My dad's like, never again will this happen.
That was the one that.
God, I guess I didn't expect that dogs do that too.
Yeah. It wasn't, it wasn't like gushing blood, but it'd just be like drip, drip, drip. Like while she was walking, my dad was just like, she's gone through it once. It's time.
Anyway.
Aaron's dog had period blood all over the house.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
So now she's...
Not after Friday.
Now Friday it's snip, snip.
Anyway, anything else you've been playing, Matt, before we go on?
Nope, nothing else I've been playing.
Let's talk Overwatch.
Alrighty.
What did you want to talk about earlier? We'll start there.
I honestly don't remember.
How did we end? We were talking about the play of the game system.
Yeah, I don't
You were kind of talking about Julio's play of the game where he...
Yeah, where he wiped the team. I don't remember what I was going to go into, though. We can just start talking about
The game
Overwatch
on my
in
wish
general.
list is on sale.
Nice. Do you use the Steam app for that?
Yeah, it goes down, down.
I don't know.
He
doesn't use
the Steam app, Matt.
I forget.
I don't wish
I
list
forget there's
anything.
A wish list,
I don't do that.
I put everything on my wish list just because it tracks price for me.
Gotcha.
But no, I have the Steam app because I signed up for Steam Authenticator just so I can log into my account like faster than waiting for a text message or
Right. Or an email.
And plus, if you trade on Steam now, if you don't have an authenticator, there's like a 48-hour waiting period and everything like that. And that's why everyone who's like, "What? I don't own a smartphone, but I own this like $3,000 gaming computer. I don't have the Steam app. I gotta trade these trading cards, you know."
People are special. People are very, very special.
Anyway, so I want to start this Overwatch discussion in honest with I have beef with people.
What people?
People 90% of the time that end up on my team.
Okay.
So the match is ending, right? Like a payload, we're running out of time while we're attacking. Get on the damn point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if we die, at least we tried and pushed overtime.
Yeah.
So many times, they just don't. And I'm like, I'm so angry because, like, you got the one guy, like, standing right next to it. Like, oh, we lost. I'm like, no, get on it. We can try. Because, like, when I play with Mike and Shane and all them, like, when we actually have, like, 5 or 6 people,
Yeah.
Like, we've won matches where we, like, it looked like we lost, but just because we kept forcing overtime, eventually we made a decent push. My other complaint to that is their detection of people being on the point. Because there have been times where I've been on the point, it's had the little one for me being there, and the match ends, and it didn't go into overtime. It was just done. And I'm like, what the fuck, Blizzard?
Well, do you file a bug complaint?
I mean, I don't know how. I would have to go to the forums on the PS4, and I'm just too lazy.
Yeah, that would be a lot of work. We had one guy that wouldn't leave our team earlier today, and he kept like trying to give us shit.
So do they keep the teams together on PC?
Yeah.
Okay, PS4
unless people leave.
PS4 it starts scrambling them around.
It does start to do that. It won't do that in the same map, like when you switch sides of the map.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's probably.
But he kept ending up on our team.
That's the problem when you have like four, like not a full team, but most of the team, like.
But he wouldn't leave, and he kept trying to give us shit. But like, Julio was there, so that didn't work. Because he'll just make you hate yourself. Is what happens if you try to shit talk him. He'll make you consider going and buying some rope. It's pretty intense. But so at one point we all just switched to May while he was trying to do something. It's like, no, we're just going to keep giving you shit until you leave. We don't care if we lose.
I feel like a team full of mates would be pretty good.
Well, at one point he said something along the lines of, enjoy your 48% win rate. And I thought, I don't even know. I haven't even looked at my win rate. Like, who gives a shit?
I hover somewhere around there, and Mike was actually complaining about that the other day. He's like,
who gives a shit?
He's like, no matter what I do, I just get over 50%, and then I go back like just below, and then I'll get right back over. And I'm like, Blizzard has said that they want you to win 50% and lose 50%. Yeah. That means their matchmaking is working as intended. My complaint with that, though, is like I don't get it mixed up very often. Like I either go on like a 10-game rampage or like a 10-game just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Which this game has brought out my anger.
Oh, I'm actually pretty cool.
I felt like I've gotten pretty good better over the years, but like, my god, I'm just when you're not pushing that payload to force overtime. Poor kitty cats are looking at me like, are we going to die? And I'm like, no, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, I haven't had too much of an issue. It's usually because I'm playing with people, though. Like, if I was pugging, I'd probably get annoyed. But normally, if I've got, like, at least one other person in there, that fucking happened. Oh, well. Continue. Yeah. I've gotten 3 legendary skins.
Oh, there you go.
2 of them were the same.
Yeah, you said last week you got 2, and they were both the Devo one.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten anything above a blue. I'm level 25.
I got the Mako Roadhog skin.
I have a feeling I'm going to play like one game on the PC and get like a legendary and be like, ugh, where I'm not playing very much.
Yeah. No, I got the Mako Roadhog skin, and I bought the Zenyatta skin.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. I think I'm over like 500 some points. For a game that's has like 50 some things for each person, I sure do get a lot of duplicates.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it's usually on like gray things. So that's fine. Cause like I'd rather get a duplicate on a gray thing than like another fucking diva skin that I already have. That annoys me.
How much was that worth? Like how many points?
250.
It's not terrible.
It's a quarter of what it
Right.
costs, which
lines up
I
with
think
like
so.
Hearthstone. I think isn't
Yeah,
that when
that's where we figured that out from. But
I got some Overwatch fast when you're done.
But yeah, so it's 250 if you get a duplicate legendary skin, which kind of sucks because like I don't know, give me half. Give me fucking half. It's not like I'm choosing to, because isn't that when you like get something that you wanna salvage in Hearthstone, you get a quarter?
Yeah.
I don't get the choice.
Right, it just does it.
Yeah, so give me half, or give me a third, or something like that. Like, give me more than if I had the choice to destroy it. I don't know.
But I mean, unlike...
I know, there's no reason to have an extra one, but I don't know, it still sucks.
That would be nice if
or
you
make it so you can't get duplicate.
That would be nice if, like, Hearthstone, though, maybe, like, even if you just had one of it, like, you could destroy that one.
Yeah.
so you could actually get. Because I want my first purchase is going to be that Longbeard Torbjorn.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Fucking Pirate Torbjorn. I like that the Mako Roadhog skin, his hook is just an anchor.
Yarr.
Yeah.
So, a guy on Reddit worked out the drop rate for the loot boxes.
Mm-hmm.
He watched videos at over 1,000 drops and just calculated a rate. And that rate came out to be, you have a 97.08% chance of common,
Okay.
a 78.22% of rare, 25.91% of epic, and a 9.38% legendary.
10% ain't that bad, though.
No. One thing I was reading, I read something, and I don't know the exact numbers, like how much you have to play a day, but the whatever like formula the guy used, he estimated it would take about a year of playing to unlock everything for every character without buying anything.
Right.
Which, I mean, for me, like, I don't know, I'm kind of torn because, like, I'm probably not going to buy anything just because everything's cosmetic.
Yeah.
That stops me from buying it. But at the same time, that would also be why I buy it, because it's just cosmetic. I mean, even if I had everything, I'm not playing the game to unlock stuff.
Right.
Like, I'm playing it to actually play the game. So even if I had everything already, I'd still play a lot.
I was going to say, I threw $10 because I was like, I get 11 boxes, fuck it. It was the day it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get anything out of those boxes, which kind of sucked. I mean, I got some stuff, but like I didn't get like a legendary or anything.
So you can pay for loot crates?
Yeah, it's basically $1 each, or if you buy...
But again, it's all cosmetic. You're not actually buying anything that makes it better.
$40, you can get 50 of them.
Think about how much money Blizzard makes based on winner's fallacy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I haven't gotten a legendary in 5 boxes. That means I'm more likely to get a legendary. No, it doesn't. Because you're exactly as likely as you were in all of the other 5.
They were talking about when Hearthstone came out, like
Monte Carlo fallacy.
I don't know about still today. I imagine it's still really popular, but like Hearthstone, they're like, for the amount of effort we put into this, which they were like, don't get us wrong, we put a lot of effort. We love this, but like effort to money, like this is one of our best products.
Yeah. You think they wouldn't have to fucking charge for WoW anymore, but
nope.
You know,
because over 5-6 million people still pay $15 a month for it.
I don't get it. Especially at this point where like the content has been stagnant for like a year. What the fuck is happening?
August 30th is coming.
Nothing is happening.
It cometh.
Gotta max
and then that first.
So, but why are you subscribed now then? Subscribe August 30th. Finish that content in like 2 weeks, and then unsub for the rest of the.
Maybe in a few weeks you can listen to the Starting Zone podcast, which interviewed my dad on that very question, why he's still playing and stuff.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Really?
They were talking about alts and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, you should send us an email if you want to be interviewed." My dad did, and he got one.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. You should link to that.
I will.
Description.
And then I'll link it again when it actually comes out.
Right. Well, I meant when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when it comes out, just go edit this description, put it in there.
Or follow us on NIBScast.
That too.
NIBSmedia, not NIBScast. You're listening to the NIBScast.
I was gonna say, I had something to say about loot crates. I don't remember.
Do you like rubbing your peenie on them?
I do. It usually gives me some good luck.
Spencer gets a pro wrestling loot crate in the mail.
I knew that. I was on Facebook and Nicole Sanders posted a thing because she just got her loot crate for this month, and it has a Homer Simpson Buddha statue. And it also had another statue, and she says, I don't know who Arthas is. And I just linked the fucking WoW Wiki page. Like, I'm just going to leave that there so she can find out. And she's like, that's a depressing backstory. And I just sent her the video from Warcraft 3. Succeeding you. Yeah.
Still one of the greatest cutscenes of all time.
Oh, hell yeah. It's fantastic.
Go watch it. And go to the Undercity and listen to it play while you're walking in.
Ooh, people are complaining that Hanzo's legendary skin, his ult is too quiet. Because he fucking screams it normally, but in his wolf skin, he says it much quieter until the very end of it. Basically. Until like the last word, it's hard to hear if you're not next to him.
Right.
So people are bitching about that. Oh, what was the third? What was the third character that was affected by the patch?
Reaper. This is
Oh
teleport.
yeah. There was something else that. Oh, I found out the other day that you can kill people with a sonic arrow.
Mhm.
Did not know that. You can also.
I mean, I guess I didn't necessarily know that, but I just figured it would hit like a normal arrow too.
Right. We have a theory because we've only been able to kill people with it. Like if we hit someone with it, they're dead. But like if you hit somebody with a sonic arrow and they don't die, does the sonic arrow follow them, or does it just go from the point where it impacted them?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it should follow them, and we think it might because in one of the instances that we got it to happen, Junkrat killed Hanzo after he got killed just by delay. And on the kill cam, you could see the sound waves from the sonic arrow coming from his body, which had landed further away than where he was hit. So we think it does stick to the person. We're not sure.
No idea.
I'm sure you could probably Google it and already find out, but
probably.
I like conducting my own experiments, you know. So.
Anyway, we're going to wrap this week's show up. Thank you for listening to another exciting edition of the NIBScast.
You're welcome.
NIBScast is a product of NIBSmedia. If you've liked the show you've just listened to, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe on the YouTubes. Follow that link to Facebook. Give NIBSmedia a good old like up. Y'all, it's high noon somewhere.
I knew.
Share us with a friend, share us with an enemy. Try to get Jim Sterling to come after us.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, you know. He'd probably find something to, like, financially ruin us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Nicky 13.
And I'm Matt Slade.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.